Hi, welcome to Build Break Beyond, a small first kind of an episode where I get to talk to Tatyana, who is the founder of InnovateQA Conference. Her conference is only 4 days away, and so is my first proper um, episode for Build Break Beyond podcast. So I thought, why don't we not catch up with Tatyana and ask about her conference? And let people know, let my audience know what is happening in Seattle in just 4 days and talk about the huge lineup of speakers that she has. And I was fascinated by the talking topics. The AI is a very big concentration this year, as it is everywhere. So let's talk with Tatyana. Welcome, Tatyana, and thank you so much for taking time to talking to me.
Thank you, Priyanka, for having me. I'm super excited to chat with you.
Thank you. And why don't you talk about your conference? It's 4 days away, the lineup, and how did you pull together this amazing event in Seattle?
Yeah, I started organizing conferences last year. This is our second conference, and I'll tell you a little bit of how it happened and why I created it. So I've been in quality for 20 plus years now. I started back at Microsoft, was an SDAT for at least 12, 15 years before I got into management. And Seattle area is very dense with the technical talent, right? There are big tech companies here, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta is also here. And I thought that all of these companies are doing quality, but there is no quality conference where we could all get together. And the second reason is that these big tech companies, they know how to do quality. Microsoft was the best at the quality processes with their SDAT discipline. And that's where I learned how to do it well. And Amazon, VMware, I worked at, they all deliver daily, like these billets with a high confidence. And when I worked in the smaller companies, I saw that there's no such expertise there. And so my vision was that I would connect the big tech quality experts with the mid-sized, smaller size companies who can learn from the big tech companies on how to do quality. I had to do it as on my own as a director and as a manager. And I thought, why don't they all learn that in the conference? And this is how we selected the speakers, right? We focused on getting the speakers from the big tech companies who can kind of teach us how they do it. And Seattle is the best place to have a conference like this because we can tap in all of these companies and the talent. And this is how we searched for speakers. We also did a reach out to speakers outside of Seattle, of course. We have speakers coming from Canada, Australia.
Wow.
So global conference. There are attendees coming from all over US as well. Um, so yeah, so focusing on very kind of like technical aspects of quality, learning from big tech. That's how we build our lineup.
That's amazing. And I must say, like, when I looked at your lineup, like, there is people from Microsoft, from Amazon, like, such a big and bold lineup. I was blown away. And I'm very sad also that I cannot attend it. It's in Seattle, and I have another conference to go this week. So it's colliding, but I would have loved to come and join and learn something new. So that brings me to my next topic. There is to your conference. Do you think your conference gonna educate all this nooks and hooks of quality engineering to maybe the developers or the development managers who come and who gonna bring this tits and bits with them back to their companies where they can practice quality engineering more rigorously and properly and not have some sort of pressure or dreams, maybe the unicorn kind of a dream that everything will be caught or something, and you will be able to educate the industry a bit.
Look, it's very important for QA leadership to understand how to do quality right, right? Because if we have the quality leadership who has no idea and the engineers who do have an idea, is going to be a misbalance. So this is the reason why we have a leadership track in our conference. And we are focusing to educate the leaders as much as educating the quality engineers. And we want the quality engineers to also understand the processes and be aware of what's happening on the leadership level. So definitely a big emphasis on the leadership. And We have kind of sponsors who are bringing in the latest and greatest tools that on the market, and kind of educating folks on the best practices and the future of testing. We try to bring in the innovators in the space who are doing the latest and greatest rather than focusing on what's kind of like working right now. And that's one of the themes of our conference, future of testing, right? I want this conference to be the leader in defining that future. I believe that we need a community to come together, put together our minds, and figure out where should we take quality next and how are we going to do that together. So it's not only for educating them, but it's also like, hey, we need your help too, because this discipline is changing, it's transforming. Every 5 years, it's kind of renews itself, right? So please join us, not just to learn something, but also help us figure out what should we do, you know?
Got it. So exciting. And how about AI? What is the special things that you have for AI track on your uh,
So we have AI talks in both leadership and IC track. So there are talks on how to use AI in test automation. And there are also talks about how to go through the AI transformation in your organization. I'm really excited for the Sneha talk. Sneha is coming from Canada. She's from Slalom, and she's going to talk about how to lead the AI transformation from the quality perspective in the organizations. And we have Siddharth from Amazon talking about how to use the Amazon services. We have another team from Amazon Nova, who's going to talk about how to use the AI browser extension AI to test your applications. So I'm excited for that talk as well. So as you see, we're bringing kind of like the latest kind of innovations, the tools that might not have proven themselves yet. Like we're still in this starting stage of the AI tools, right?
that
But this is the exciting side, right? That we want to explore together and see, okay, how do we use that for defining the future of testing?
got it. Awesome. So I guess we had a really awesome talk, and I want to finish this with a fun part, right? What I do in BBB as well, Build Break Beyond podcast. I actually ask my people to take a rapid fire round with me, right? Whomever I invite to talk to me, and I ask them 10 questions in a rapid fire manner. So I would love to do that. Are you ready for it?
Let's try it.
Okay, my first question to you is, if AI were a QA engineer, what would be its biggest pet peeve?
So, I'm still thinking that AI might not be great at the kind of feelings and emotions. So, customer empathy, I'm not sure if AI can quite get that. And it's so important for the QA engineers to have that.
Absolutely right. Okay, so if you let me ask a different question. Will you trust AI with your 5 years old? Why or why not?
You mean for them to talk to each other?
Uh, as a babysitter.
Oh, to babysit.
Yeah.
Probably not. But I do have both of my kids using AI. I have an 8-year-old twin girls. They're using ChatGPT to, ask questions and to learn things from them. So I trust it enough to do that for now, but not as far as babysitting.
My daughter loves to talk to Alexa. She is not into ChatGPT yet, but like she could ask anything and everything to Alexa, so she loves it. And at one point of time when I didn't have my younger kid yet, she used to think that's her siblings, and it was pretty fascinating and scary at the same time. So I thought, okay, this is time to have another one so that she can get a sibling and not get stuck with the AI for me.
I've heard someone projected that in what is it, 5-10 years, people will be dating robots, basically. You know.
That brings me to my next question. You can give AI one human emotion to improve testing, what it would be. I know you said empathy, but anything else?
So, I wonder how AI would do with curiosity because this is a very big, skill for testers because we have to sit and click around. Like, what if I do this? What if I do this? Right? It takes a very curious mind. So,
Right.
I wonder how AI would rate, compared to the actual human tester. I would like to see the competition, a contest, who find more bugs.
That's a very good answer. And I would say, like, I have seen a lot of time AI writes the negative scenarios and it's like out of the whack, right? The way it is writing because it doesn't get that, okay, it's not possible to test like that. But I think right now their accuracy is at 60-70%, which is not bad. Like, in just 2 years, it's improving so much and it's learning so fast, right? Okay,
No.
question. If AI were a Disney character, which one would be your QA assistant and why?
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe a Baymax, because calm under pressure, super thorough, and actually cares about the experience. Um,
Wow, I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool. What have you seen any funniest bug produced by a AI tool? And like if you can tell us what that was.
like fine, the one AI testing the product.
It doesn't have to be testing, but anything that AI produced, a funniest bug that you saw using a AI tool.
I'm not sure I have seen that yet. So I
Got it.
don't think I'll skip this one.
Okay. If your test automation suit had a voice, what it would sound like? Siri, Morgan Freeman, or Cardi B?
Out of these three, I'll probably choose Morgan Freeman. So, because most of the um test automation is like a documentary kind of like, the voice that
The
sounds like
deep
an opening
voice.
of documentary. Yeah.
I would say usually I'm working in health tech, by the way, last 8 years. So it's like so serious. I want it sound to be like Cardi B rapping different things so that I can have a
I should connect you with a friend of mine who runs the Seattle health tech community. She's
absolutely.
awesome, Neha. She just did an amazing dinner for the healthcare
Oh
leaders,
yeah, I saw your
health tech
post.
leaders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw your post.
I'll connect you.
Thank you so much. Yes. What is your AI testing spirit animal?
I always think of myself as an octopus because I have to do multiple things at once. There are, environments, test automation, bug reports, everything, is happening all at once. So multitasking.
Awesome. Would you rather debug AI's hallucinations or flaky Selenium tests forever?
Probably eye hallucinations. It's a lot more fun. Selenium is just kind of,
Yeah, flaky
makes
tests
you
are painful.
makes you doubt your code and it's no fun.
Right. If AI wrote a bug report, what would the title of the ticket be?
Uh, Urgent human attention needed.
That's a very good one. Love it. What's the first thing you would say to ChatGPT if it's joined your QA stand-up?
um, Welcome aboard and don't automate us out of our jobs by Friday, okay?
Well, I had a lot of fun doing this rapid fire round. And again, thank you so much for taking time. And people, I just want to request you if you have not bought your ticket yet, 4 more days to go. It's not that expensive either. And the lineup is amazing. Why don't you check out Innovate QA? Tatiana, would you give the URL of your conference?
Yes, it's innovateqaevents.com. Very
Awesome.
straightforward. And
And
if you search for Innovate QA, it should be a top link, so you won't miss it.
awesome. And I wish you all the best, Tatiana, with the conference and with your job search as well. And we shall talk soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.